Teams always seem, Doris, to be in each other's way. And how different is the atmosphere in a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
You know, a little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet when there is something on the line. And that is what has happened with these two. And I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you played, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt. No doubt you wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way. So then in the summertime, you had a little bragging right.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Rockets, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. PJ Tucker is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Harden surveying the D, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Let's see if the Houston Rockets has competitive ability to match the Warriors.
Harden against Thompson.
Because what I see is
and the basket by Harden.
Warriors.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Harden against Thompson. Outside Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Houston on D. Outside, Green. Rebound by Tucker. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, second-round pick back in 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Now here's Harden, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Harden kicks it to Tucker. The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green finds Bogut, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Here's Green.
Oh, you have to love what Tucker did there defensively. Shows the fundamentals and intensity to lock down his man.
And the dunk by Capella.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Passes it to Curry. For 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kev. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
The Warriors trailing. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. Iguodala outside. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Thompson dishes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden kicks to Paul. Pass to Capella. That shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Thompson surveying the floor. .102 left to play in the first. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
All against Curry. Capella, the pass to House. No good from outside. Golden State's on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the basket by Curry.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul finds Capella. Harden against Thompson. Count the bucket, and he's got free throw coming up as well.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to McKinney. With 1 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. McKinney's got his first 2 points, and that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
We've got Looney. Livingston is out there with Cook. And there's Iguodala. And it's McKinney in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Fareed throws it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, Kev, don't you love to watch Andre Iguodala throw himself into the dirty work, gets to the offensive glass, keeps a play alive. Beautiful.
And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Cook kicks to McKinney. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here is House. No points in the game yet for him. Outside jumper. It's Rivers on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Green. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here is Cook. Livingston with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's McKinney. And Fareed sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Shots good by McKinney. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rivers with it. Outside jumper. Here is House. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for the Rockets. Eric Gordon. He's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Durant. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 6. The shot. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, of course, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time best. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
Now here's Gordon. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Rivers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. And despite often going small, the Warriors are the best shot-blocking team in the league without a dominant center inside.
Yeah, Kevin, that means it's about their overall length, especially on the perimeter. This is not just blocking shots in the paint. They're snuffing out long-range opportunities as well.
Rivers hits both of them. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Green, the pass to Thompson. Kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. The pass to Durant. With the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Rivers. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Rivers has got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. James Harden, he's checked in for Rivers. Poke loose. Here's Green. Falls back and drains a fadeaway jumper. Green's got his second best of the night. Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From outside, off the mark. Outside Green. It's Curry outside. It doesn't go for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed. You know, we have a very good defensive team, and our guys are getting after it. I think we've been a lot better defensively than we have offensively, and some of that defense has led to some transition and some open shots.
Something your guys always fall back on. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, you're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's very nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. So on the floor for Houston. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon. And it's Capella in at the center position. It's stolen by Capella. Paul kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And that one hits back iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on a shooter to have any kind of space at all.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Draymond Green obviously gives you a lot of things, Doris, but what really jumps out on the stat sheet are the assists he picks up.
I think Draymond Green would tell you that it's helpful to have terrific scorers around you, but what this young guy does have is incredible vision, an unselfish and focused mindset. Draymond Green is an asset to any organization.
The first free throw is good.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
Both free throws good from Green. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. Well, I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Here's Capella.
Well, you just have to love the aggressiveness of Bogut on the defensive end of the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And it's sent back by Bogut, and that one drops for him. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Durant. Back to Curry from deep. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 9.
When a player is in his range, as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the 3 party.
Green against Harden. Gordon kicks to Paul. To the inside. Here's Tucker. And he's good on the 3 ball.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense. I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Durant, and it's Livingston in for Thompson. Livingston, that's good.
Well, this guy's so capable of using that handle to get off the dribble drive. How pretty is that move?
And Doris, you watch Kerr, he really has his own distinct coaching style.
How about Kevin? He once said that coaching is 90% creating environment and 10% strategy. Now listen, we know this guy is tremendous with X and O's, but there's something helpful about his sense of humor and his upfront, honest approach.
Rebound by Fareed. Rockets trail by 3. Harden outside. Passes it to Capella. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Livingston. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Bogut gets the bucket.
Boy, late on rotations, not fighting over screens. 180-degree turn from what they did in the first half.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Paul dishes to Harden for the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Curry, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Wants to get it to Fareed and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Capella. Amon Shumpert's come in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Livingston. Here's Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Outside, Green. Over Green. And he overshot that one, missing. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Well, it's the size that Livingston presents at the point guard spot that's so unique. This guy is terrific, finding the open man.
Rockets trail by 9. They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry against Rivers. Outside, House. Off target with that shot.
Well, you love how Iguodala stays in front of his man, uses his length and big hands to annoy whoever he's defended.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Rivers. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Looney out there with Durant, and it's Curry in at the one spot. That's the Warriors 5. Gordon finds Rivers. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry, and it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Rivers passes to Gordon. It's Rivers on the wing. Guarded by Curry. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Curry kicks to Durant. Bank shot, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They take that every time.
Now here's Rivers, 11 feet out, and he hits it. And here is Curry to the middle. In the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
Rivers against Curry. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in fourth. Capella kicks to Gordon. Rivers in the corner. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bogut. Durant against Gordon. Durant finds Curry. Back to Durant. All alone. And it's Golden State with another.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Harden with it. Pass to Rivers. Five to shoot. Back to Harden. The tray. That shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Looney. And a switch here also for Houston. Paul's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rockets trail by 8. Paul kicks to Capella. There's the dish to Harden. And the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Not going to go that time. AT that time from Curry. Left side Durant. A floater. And the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down.
Timeout call, the Rockets. They're trailing by 10. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is Curry following the three from Chris Paul. Curry kicks to Bogut. Passes it to Durant. Bogut with it to the paint. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry.
There's a confidence and an energy that allows Steph Curry to attack on the interior. This guy is excellent in the painted area.
Now, here is Harden. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 7. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still a little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
This is all. His second team.
55 seconds left in the fourth. Curry passes to Thompson. Outside, Green. Here's Bogut. Rebounded by Capella.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Yes!
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you know this, Kevin. We most closely identify Stephen Curry with his three-point shooting. But the reality is this guy is a threat from any place on the floor. He is constant pressure on defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
3 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Paul against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, that shot off.
A great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
That's a superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
chance here to send it to overtime.
A clean three is the only play.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, your team likes to play with pace. How hard is that on a guy like you?
It is, but I mean, our guys do such a great job of finding me, so I know if I run floor and set a good screen and roll to the basket, I'm going to have easy opportunities to score. And that's the tempo we want to play at, and I think that's why I won the game.
Yeah, I know you have to keep your head on a swivel when you play on a team like this. Congratulations, Andrew. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll